Good morning to everyone. So today I am going to discuss regarding the pilot plant scale up techniques. So actually pilot plant scale up techniques is nothing but the manufacturing of products was done in the small scale and it was converted into the large scale. So that is nothing but the pilot plant scale up techniques. So while you are taking this pilot plant is nothing but an hybrid development facility and manufacturing unit which integrates together, means both are going to play an important role together. So such type of the activities is called as a pilot plant activities. So in this mainly it is having the development, early development activities, clinical supply manufacture, technology evaluation and scale up and transfer to the production sites. So while you are saying this particular development, so development means nothing but the developing of a new drug molecule or unknown molecule or synthesized molecule, synthesis of new molecule is coming under the consideration of this development. Either we are going to develop a new dosage form or either we are going to develop a new molecule, is everything is covered in this particular development stage. And coming to this early development activities means like a pre-formulation studies we are going to study in this. So in this early development activities we are going to know about that molecular nature and as well as the what is the molecular weight and what is its physicochemical properties. So such type of the activities is going to studied in this. So that is nothing but the early development activities. And coming to the clinical supply manufacture, so what type of the clinical information it is available with that particular molecules what they were developed is going to give the information in this. And next one is technology evaluation. So what type of the technologies they were using to develop a pilot plant to the scale up activities is going to studied in this particular technology evaluation. And last one is that is the scale up and transfer to the production sites. So whatever the technology transfers and whatever the rules and whatever the guidelines they were following for manufacturing of the pilot plant, so those things are going to transfer to the production sites. So all these activities are going to get approved by the higher authorities and according to that only they are going to transfer these activities from the scale up to the transfer to the production sites. So coming to the next some important definitions we are going to study in this particular topic, that is the pilot plant topic. So coming to this first one is the plant. So plant means nothing but where the place it is having the three M's, means nothing but the man, material and money are brought together for the manufacturing of the products. So we are going to study about this particular interrelationship where they are going to act together, that is the man, material and the money. So all these things, three things are going to play an important role in developing a new molecules and in manufacturing a new product. So for that purpose these three M's are going to helpful in playing an important role for the developing or the manufacturing of a new products. And coming to the next one, that is the pilot plant. So this is nothing but an pharmaceutical industry where the lab scale formula is transformed into a viable product by using some liable practical processes of the manufacturing. So different types of the technologies they were using for converting the lab scale formula into the viable product. So during this process this pharmaceutical industry in that particular industry, so they are going to do the early development trials initially, and if they are having the successful results, so those things are going to converted into the viable product. So during this particular things, so they were following some practical procedures, so those things are going to implemented in large scale production also. So in this way they are going to create the pilot plant technique. So that is the definition. So coming to the next one, scale up. So this is nothing but the art of designing of a prototype using the data obtained from the pilot plant model. So pilot plant is nothing but the small scale. So whatever the data is obtained from the small scale, so that is going to correlate and they are going to use it for developing a new product. So such type of the using is nothing but an scale up technique. So in this particularly pilot plant studies, we have to include some guidelines. First one is the current CGMP, that is nothing but the current good manufacturing practices, and next highly trained and skilled personnel, the staff should be included while they are doing this pilot plant studies. So then only the everything, whatever the data they are getting, will be having the accurate and the precision way. So those data are going to transfer to this particular scale up activities. And coming to the next one, equipment support should be there. Means suitable equipments they have to select based upon the nature of the API and the whatever the molecules they were using, and they are going to select the suitable equipment according to that. And next one, facility of through and close examination of the formula. So while they are selecting the equipment, so the temperature conditions or the different specifications while they are selecting, so they have to check first the close examination of the formula should be there. Formula means nothing but whatever the APIs they were using and what are the excipients they were using and what is the nature of the API and the excipients. So they have to select, and according to that different types of these guidelines and the specifications and the equipments they have to select. And coming to the next one, that is the factors must be determined for successful production scale up techniques. So how the successful rate will be there while they are doing the product scale up techniques or the activities. So some factors we have to take into the consideration. So the first one is the requirements. So what are the specifications and the requirements is needed, and next what is the training is required for the personnel, and what is the reporting relationship should be there, and what is the responsibility of this particular personnel should be there. So we have to check all these aspects while we are going for the production scale up activities to get a successful rate. So while we are studying in this particular reporting relationships means nothing but, so whatever the activities they were doing in the different sectors, so everything should be have to be reported immediately the particular time intervals, so thereby they can get a good quality output of this production. And next one, responsibility of the personnel. So whatever the activities they were carrying in the different sectors of the manufacturing, so whatever the responsibilities they should hold while they are preparing these scale up activities, so they have to know. So according to these things only they are going to get the successful rate. And coming to the next one, the pilot plant production and the process must be process control must be evaluated, validated and finalized during this particular scale up. So the pilot plant during this small scale production, so they are going to verify all the data, so how the production rate was done and how the process control was done, so everything was evaluated and finally the validated means nothing but it is a documentation process, and finally they are going to finalize. So which data is getting a good result, so those data they were taking and they were finalizing, and finally they were going to use in this particular scale up activities. Next one, it is playing an important role in the technology evaluation, scale up and transfer activities of the new products. So while they are using this particular different technology procedures also, so they have to evaluate and they have to scale up for scale up activities, what type of the technology transfers they have to use and what type of the technology transfer is going to suitable for the new products. So they are going to evaluate and finally they were using in the scale up activities. So in this way the following factors we are going to take into the consideration for successful rate of the scale up activities. And coming to the next one, pilot plant scale up activities. So we observe the factors. So how they were doing this pilot plant scale up techniques means, so the major activities takes place during the scale up early development phases. So early development phases means nothing but pre-formulation studies. So during these pre-formulation studies they have to find out some whatever the problems creating elements is there, so they have to find out initially, and according to that they have to rectify that particular formula and they have to do the further activities of this manufacturing process. So in this early development phase what the things we are going to study means technical aspects of process development. So during the development of this process for manufacturing process, so what type of the technical aspects will be there and how we have to resolve that technical aspects we are going to study. And next one, technical aspects technical aspects of the scale up. So while they were using the scale up activities, so what type of the technical aspects will be arising? So while they are doing in the pilot plant, what type of the technical aspects will be there, and if they were using the data to the scale up activities, so what type of the technical issues will be there, they are going to identify. And next one, organization responsibility. So who are the team members is there, and how they have to monitor this particular production process and the scale up activity. So they are going to study these things. So these are the things we are going to take into the considerations during this particular pilot plant scale up techniques. And coming to the next one, so we are going to determine this particular responsibility of the technology transfer team also. So whatever the technology transfer teams is there, means the persons who are working at the different areas of the production area or the manufacturing area or during the pilot plant. So all the things who are taking the different responsibilities, so they are responsible for that particular activities in producing a accuracy and the precision data. So those things they are going to determine. And next one, technology transfer documentation. So each and every step we have to make the documentation. Why? Because so that is a proof that how the activities was carrying out in each and every step. And next one, FDA pre-approval inspections preparation. So during this process itself they are going to maintain the documentation, and this documentation is going to use it for the pre-approval inspection process. The documents or the records are helpful. So these are the things we are going to take into the consideration. And coming to the next one, there is a major technical aspects. So in major technical aspects, what type of the things we are going to study means, first one is the in early development, means that is physico-chemical properties studying. So during that time, what the things we are going to study means, first one is the identification of the critical components. Means what the things it is going to create the problem in that particular formula. Example like viscosity ingredients will be there. Means example, if you are preparing a dosage form like suspension, so in that viscosity is the major important point which is going to maintain the stability of the dosage form. So if the viscosity is not maintained properly, so it may be going to form the flocculate, that is a hard cake may be going to form in this particular suspension. So these type of the problems will be arising like stability issues or that is Brownian motion, and everything is going to occur due to this particular viscosity parameter only. So the main problem here creating is nothing but the viscosity ingredients. So that viscosity ingredients, how much viscosity they have to use, they have to take according to that particular concentration of the excipient they are going to select. So like this they are going to identify the critical components, so thereby they can rectify the problems whatever it was creating during the manufacturing process. And next one, control of the critical components. So what I said now, so viscosity is the main problem they had find out that. So how they have to rectify that particular viscosity creating problem. So how much viscosity they have to maintain, whether they have to maintain the high viscosity or the low viscosity to maintain the particular stability of the suspension. So like that they are going to study the entire physicochemical nature of the molecules, and then they are going to fixing these type of the problems to avoid further any issues creating during the scale up techniques. So these are the things we are going to study in the early development. And coming to the next one, identification of the formulation variables. So where it is creating this particular problem in the formulation variables they are going to identify. And next one, control of the formulation ingredients. So they are going to identify first the formulation variables where it is creating and how they have to control it. So whether they were using the other ingredient to control that, or with that ingredient by taking the proper concentration they are going to adjust that particular formulation variable control or not, they are going to check it. And next one, stimulating the pilot plant equipment with manufacturing are as equipments, means nothing but the suitable equipments they were taking in the pilot plant itself, and while they were doing the scale up activities, so same equipments whether they were using. Why? Because same principle and the working and the mechanism should be there, but the container size will be going to differ, means equipment size will be differ. Why? Because the pilot plant will be having only very small formulation, so that's why they were using small equipments, but while they are going for the scale up techniques. So they were using the large equipments which may be going to use it for preparation of the large batches. So that's why same working on the principle will be there, but the equipment size will be differ. So according to that, they were going to check what type of the equipment is suitable based upon the physico-chemical properties of the API and the excipients they were selecting. And next one, identification of the critical process parameters. So what we said already, so what type of the temperature they have to set, and what type of the speed they have to set, and what type of the pressure they have to set. So such type of the critical process parameters they were identifying initially, and according to that they were going to set during the production process. So these are the things we are going to study. And coming to the next one is identification of operating ranges for the pilot plant equipment. So first, for the manufacturing of the small scale products, they were going to set the ranges. So up to which temperature the particular product or the API or the excipients is going to hold. Such type of the things they were identifying initially, and then they were going to set the ranges. And next one, collection of the data from the product and the process. So finally the data whatever it is getting from the pilot plant, so those things are going to convert it to develop into a commercialization product or the large scale products. So what type of the process they were followed in the pilot plant, so that one is implemented in the scale up activities. Next one, objectives of the pilot plant scale up. So here, avoidance of the problems associated with the scale up. So by doing this particular early development studies, so we can avoid whatever the problems is creating during this particular scale up can be minimized if you are finding all the studies initially itself. Next one, the production process and control guidelines preparation. So by taking the entire guidelines from the pilot plant, so and what type of the process and what type of the production controls they were taking, so if they were implementing in the developing of these particular scale up, so we can minimize all the errors whatever it is producing during the scale up activities. And coming to the next one, to identify the critical features of the process. So what type of the critical features is there in the process, we are going to check it. And next one, preparation and providing of the master manufacturing formula, that is MMF. Master manufacturing formula they were checking initially, and according to that they were using this particular thing, and whatever the formula they were using for this pilot plant, so that is going to further carried for the scale up activity, but while they were preparing the large scale production, they were using the larger quantities. And next one, evaluation and validation of the process and equipment. So what type of the process validation they have to do, and what type of the equipment they were selecting, everything they were evaluating initially, and the documentation is also done for the pilot plant, and those things are going to use it for this scale up techniques. Next one, examination of the formula to assess this particular scale up technique, to assess the batch stability. So while they are going for this formula, so what type of the aspects they were checking, that is major technical aspects and everything they were monitoring. So finally this will be going to useful to maintain the batch stability during the large scale production. So these are the some of the important points while we are going for the pilot plant scale up techniques. And next one, significance of the pilot plant. So what is the use of this pilot plant means nothing but standardization of the formula and the review range of the relevant processing equipment. Means nothing but the pilot plant itself, there won't be any wastage of the chemicals, and there won't be any wastage of the further that is the API or the excipients, or there won't be wastage of the time. Why? Because very small batches they were preparing initially, and they were setting some standards how they have to go that particular production process and everything. So they were setting initially, and thereby they are going for the large scale production. So that's why minimization of the errors will be there, and less time consumption will be there, and the wastage of the chemicals will be decreased. And next one, optimization and the control of the production rate. So finally they were going to optimize during the pilot plant. They will be going to optimize all the specifications, parameters, and what are the critical elements is there, and process variables is there, which is creating a problem. So all those, if they are finding out in the pilot plant itself, so they can recover in this particular scale of production, and everything is going to under control during the large scale production. Next one, information on infrastructure of the equipment during the scale up batches. So the information whatever it is having, which is provided by the pilot plant, is going to carry it for the scale up batches. Example what I said previously. So they will be going to increasing the size of the equipment, but the principal mechanism and working should be similar to the pilot plant equipments. So then only it is going to give the good efficient output at the end of the scale up activities. So such type of the information they were gathering for the pilot plant, and they are going to implement in the scale up batches. So next significance is information of the batches, that is the physical space requirements, equipment, and everything is going to given by this pilot plant. So how much space area is required, and what are the how many batches they can manufacture, and what are the specifications is there, everything is given by this pilot plant. Next one, identify of the critical features to maintain the quality of your product. So what we discussed, so what are the critical elements or the critical parameters it is creating problem, is going to identify initially itself to maintain a good quality product during the scale up activities. Next one, appropriate records and the reports supports the GMP. So whatever the records and the reports they were getting from the pilot plant, so whether it is according to the GMP standards or not, they were checking, and those things are going to implemented in this particular scale up activities. So GMP means nothing but the good manufacturing practices. According to that, they are going to prepare the records and the reports. And coming to the next one, next topic, that is general considerations in the pilot plant scale up techniques. So while they are going for this pilot plant scale up activities, so pilot plant means nothing but small batches are going to converted into the viable product, that is a marketed product. So during that process, some general considerations we have to take into the situations while they are doing these activities. So first one is the reporting responsibility. So here the main objective of this reporting responsibility is to facilitate the transfer of your product from the laboratory into the production, what we discussed in the previously. So reporting responsibility means nothing but how the particular persons working in the different areas, so they have to give the clear information to develop a small scale batch to the large scale production. So that is nothing but the reporting responsibility. So that is the main objective of these reporting responsibility. So whatever the data is getting from the pilot plant, so they have to transfer to get into a large scale production. And coming to the next one, the effectiveness of the pilot plant is determined by which the new product or the process is brought into a routine production. So the pilot plant, whatever the techniques and the technology transfers and whatever the guidelines they have followed, everything was implemented in this particular scale up activities. So thereby they can bring out that particular process in a easy way. So for that purpose, this effectiveness will be increased. And coming to the next one, this could be possible in a good relationship exists between the pilot plant group with the other groups. Means nothing but how the particular activities is going to have in a good situations, means whenever the good relationships is going to maintain between the different plant group members. So like that, that is the first one is the research and development, that is the R&D development. And next one, process packaging. Next, engineering, quality assurance, quality control, regulatory, and the packaging. So whatever the information is available with the particular different departments, so they are going to share to this particular different departments. Why? Because they have to get the quality output, and thereby the group and the teamwork will be giving a good output. So for that purpose only they have to maintain the good relationships between the pilot plant members with the other members. So next continuation, So the formulator means the manufacturer who developed the product can take the product into the production process. Means the formulator who were working in this particular pilot plant, so that person can be go for production of the scale up activities. So for that the person is the responsible. Next one, the formulator is to provide the support to other departments even after the transition into the production has been completed. Means even after the completion of this production also, the formulator will be going to play an important role in giving a continuous support to the other team members or the other department members. So in this way the formulator is going to play an important role while they are developing the pilot plant to the scale up activities. And coming to the second one is that is the personal requirements. So here during this particular production process from the pilot plant to the scale up activities, so some important skills should be there who are working in this particular pilot plant area to the scale up activities. So the first one is the personal, means nothing but the staff who are working here should have the specified qualifications. And next, good theoretical knowledge on blending should be there, that is mixing and the different activities what they were doing, so they should have the theoretical knowledge also, not only the practical knowledge. And next one, pharmaceutical industrial experience should be there. And next, ability to develop the good relationships with the other personnel. So these type of the qualifications should be there who are working in this particular pilot plant to the scale up activity, so thereby the quality output will be going to get at the end of the production. So coming to the next one, so the personal specifications in that the good communication skills should be there, like writing and the speaking should be there, and practical experiences should be there, and formulation process and the equipment. So everywhere they should have the specified practical experiences. Next one, they should have the minimum knowledge on the engineering, and next electronic, computer, physical, chemical and biochemical and the medical attributes of the dosage forms. Means nothing but the person should have the complete knowledge on this particular engineering, means nothing but how to handle their equipments. And next one, electronic means, so during the any short circuits or during the operating of this particular equipment, so they should have the knowledge regarding this electronics. So computer knowledge is nothing but to enter the data in that particular softwares, and by using this particular different softwares like quality control, that is a QBD softwares, design experts. So such type of the softwares they have to hold while they were using this particular computers. Next one, physical and the chemical and the biochemical and the medical attributes should be have the particular minimum knowledge should be there on these particular departments. Why? Because means to get the quality output, and they have to explain to the other members who are working in the team. Next, coming to the next one, must be aware of principle of the GMP practices. So whatever the good manufacturing practices is there, so they have to have the brief idea regarding this one. And next one, an individual responsibility should be clearly understood by the individuals and must be recorded. So whatever the responsibility is given by this particular pilot plant or the scale up activity, so they should have the clear idea, so then only they can have the good relationship and the good communication with the other team members. So for that purpose, each and every knowledge should be there, and each and every department area where they were working. So coming to the next one, space requirements. The third one is the space requirements. So the space is required in the pilot plant is divided into the four areas that are as follows. First one is the administrative and the information area. So in this administrative and the information area means nothing but adequate office and the desk space should be there while they were working in the pilot plant. So for which reason means to get the complete information and to give the complete information to the scientists and the technicians. And next one, the space should be adjacent to the working area. So the particular office, whatever it was there, it should be in the adjacent to the working area. So the particular information information whatever is available in the different departments is going to reported in this particular office or the desk space. So thereby these information is going to further sharing to the different scientists and the technicians. So for this purpose, administration area and the information area should be placed. Next one is the storage area. So in the storage area, especially they were going for storing of the different type of the things. So in that, the first one is the in-process materials they are going to store, and finished bulk products, and retained samples, and experimental production batches, packaging materials, segregated. That is nothing but the segregation means they are going to do the finally inspection of the samples will be there. So those things they are going to collect the samples and they were going to analyze at the different time intervals. So for that purpose, for different types of the materials, different types of the storage areas should be available. So coming to the next one, controlled environment. So here the space allocated for the storage of the stability samples means nothing but they are going to do the analyzing of the how the stability is maintaining by the samples. So those things are going to studied by this. Next one, separate provisions for the API means separate storage area should be there, API for the excipients, and for the segregated into a approved and the unapproved areas means nothing but whatever the samples they were getting the good quality and the things they are going to send to the approved area, and the samples which are not tested and which are not having a good quality, so they are going to send to the unapproved areas. So like that way they are going to segregated according to the category of the ingredients. And coming to the next one, training. So here the various departments that are responsible for the compliance of GMP, that is so different departments are going to the person should have the different knowledge on this particular different departments. That is the first one, engineering, quality control, and material handling. Engineering means nothing but the equipment handling. So quality control means nothing but analyzing of the samples, how they were taking the samples and how they were analyzing the samples by using the different techniques they are going to study here. And material handling means nothing but so the during the production process or during the sampling techniques how the materials has to be handled. Why? Because means some materials will be having the hygroscopic in nature, or some materials will be having the deliquescent in nature, or some materials will be having very sensitive materials will be there, or the heat labile materials will be there. So which material how they have to handle, they have to have the proper knowledge. So according to that they are going to take the training. So coming to the next one, so warehousing and the distribution should be there, and the purchasing of the particular ingredients or the chemicals also should have the knowledge of these particular persons. And coming to the next one, so the employee get trained on the activities as per the GMP and the FDA guidelines. Means nothing but GMP means good manufacturing practices, FDA means nothing but Food and Drug Administration. So the persons who are working in this particular pilot plant scale up areas, so they should have aware of these particular GMP and the FDA guidelines to do their activities further. So in this the first one is the technical environment. So what type of the technical aspects is there, so how much extent of the knowledge is there, so they are going to go through it. And next one, dealing with potent and the dangerous chemicals. So the potent means nothing but the elements which is having the highly efficacious with low dose itself, so it is going to show the good action. And dangerous chemicals means nothing but the anti-cancer agents, or that some elements will be giving some toxic effects to the persons who are working. So they have to aware of all those knowledge regarding these toxic chemicals or the potent substances, and they have to know how to handle that type of the substances. And coming to the next one, so working with the system of weights and the measurements. So during the weighing of the ingredients also and during the measuring of the ingredients also they should have the proper knowledge. And next one, checking of the manufacturing steps, containers, equipment and the drying racks. So what type of the specifications they have to maintain, everything is going to studied and they have to know and they have to have the proper knowledge regarding these things. And coming to the next one, identification of the package, how it should be there, they have to check it. And next one, the proper stock rotation system means how the stock they were taking means means nothing but they were buying today means, so the first expiry drug will be going to moving first and the somewhat time is there, so those are going to stored in the back racks, means the less expiry date will be moving first and the more expiry date will be going to placing back. So such type of the stock rotation system, how they have to have the proper knowledge. And next one, raw material inspection, and next to the quality validation. So whether the ingredients they were taking, that is the raw materials, or the containers, that is the raw materials, whether they are having the proper knowledge or not, they are going to study and they are going to check whether it is having a quality or not, they are going to check it. And next one,